I was not planning to make a video or anything. I just wanted to cut my phone and just enjoy finally hearing the silence. But if that's something that I want to say in all of this, is that life can be extremely nosy, and you try so hard to please everyone, to be everything that everyone wants you to be, even if it is just, let's say, constructive constructive arguments. How is it? What is it? I forgot why. Oh, constructive criticism. People can sometimes say all those things on repeat. So for the person, it no longer becomes a constructive criticism. So you try so hard to please. You try so hard to be less than what that person didn't wanted you to be, especially if it is someone that you care and love more than anything, and more than the love that you have for yourself. So it's pretty easy to get lost in all of this. And you know what? I'm going to find a way to put my phone somewhere. Well, it's actually worse, but there's literally just rocks around me. But yeah, it's easy to lose yourself in this, because you start to be all in your fears. And the thing is that as you grow older, as you become an adult, all of the fears that you didn't had, they suddenly happen. You're just so full of fear. Literally, an adult is just someone full of fears. So that's why we don't do a single thing. That's why we're just so focused about money. And I'm sure a lot of us didn't care much about money growing up, even those who had nothing. Because I'm pretty sure that all of the memories that you got from the time you were younger has nothing to do with you having money. It was just the small things, playing with your friends, doing a home project with your parents, being in the car, those type of things. And but the thing is that we lose a lot of this while growing older, and that's really sad, because we forgot that life is much more enjoyable with less than with a lot. That's not for nothing that we say that celebrities have it all, but they're one of the most miserable, because it's not about having it all in a material sense. Yeah, definitely have enough to survive and to treat you sometimes, but don't base all of your worth on that. Don't base your happiness on getting all of those things, because that's your ego, and your ego will never make you happy. That's the complete opposite. You would have it all, but you will feel like you're the loneliest and most miserable person in the world. So yeah. And sometimes you got to listen to yourself, to your soul, to whatever your heart feel like saying to you. Let me find a way to sit without falling. Alright, I'm secured. But yeah, all of those things, like all of those thoughts, all of those emotions that sometimes you feel about a certain place, certain people, that you forgotten about them, that you forgotten about it, that you forgotten that part of yourself. Listen to it, because sincerely it's your calling type of things. Like right now, this past week, well, actually this past few weeks or this past few months, I've been in this very dark place. I felt like I reached a rock bottom that was way deeper than previous rock bottoms type of things. And over these past few weeks, I started to remember this specific place, the one that I am currently in. And I posted some pictures over Twitter about it, but I remember it, and I don't know, it felt like I was called to go back there. I felt like a piece of me was left there. And I don't remember how old I was when I went there, but I was in my teen years, that's for sure. And that's for sure before my 16, before I turned 16. So yeah, but you know, I took the train. I went to the forest, and actually I didn't have much memories of where it was. I remember the, the part of what it is, but the city itself I didn't remember. And so I was just asking ChatGPT everything I was remembering, and and so ChatGPT find that place I was talking about, but I didn't remember exactly how to enter the forest. I only remember that that it was near the train station. So yeah, so I just, you know what, I was like, just go. I started to put it to later because, as I said, as adults, you have a lot of fears, and especially when fears was projected onto you. So I was like, yeah, I can't. If something happens to me, if this, if that, and I was full of fear, but I just say, fuck it. I checked the train ticket. It was €1.20. I was like, yeah, bitch, go. You know. So I went, and to find my way to the specific area that we went, I just listened to myself. I consciously didn't had any memory, but I just knew. Like, I found the entry to it, and I was like, it didn't look like that, but I can't expect it to look like 10 or more years ago, so it must be this. And I just kept on going, and I found that exact same place, and like I felt like a rush of memories coming to me, because I was like, yeah, I remember we sat there and we make some fire and we started drinking a beer, took a little break, and I was like, keep on going, keep on going. I'm sure there was a river nearby, and we went through the river. So I found it, and again, I was like, okay, follow it. And I was like, there's multiple paths. But I feel like we kept on going. And so I kept on going. I was like, yeah, definitely we climbed it something. And I found myself climbing shit. And at some point, it was like a bridge between me, and it was like, if you fucked up, you're dead, So yeah, so I was scared, and I saw like spiders and all. I was scared. I was like, girl, no, okay, end of the journey. But I was like, you know what, younger you didn't care about those things. She was doing it. She was an adventurous, so call upon her and just do it. And when I crossed that bridge, I was so happy. I was like, yeah, I did it. So I kept on going. And well, unfortunately, I can't exactly go to that specific place in the pictures, because I don't know how to say it in English, but basically, like in mountains, you have like all the rocks that falls at some point. Well, that place is no longer reachable. So I'm just on the path to it. And normally, I remember like I just climb here and it's there, but now I can't. And well, I'm not trying to put myself in any dangerous situation, but it just feels so good. Like, it's just so peaceful. It's like, I feel like it's been so long I hadn't smiled that much. Smile from being genuinely happy. So yeah, definitely, you know what? Fuck it, Take that time. Go back to those places. Go back to those people. Because you don't have to lose a piece of yourself, That's the thing. You don't have to lose a piece of yourself. You can have those pieces of yourself back. The good in it, Because the teen me of that time, she wasn't happy, She liked to go on adventure and all, but she was far from being happy. And she was just doing all of that to run away from home. So yeah. And the me from today, she's not happy either. She's missing some people, and she feels lost. But having this part of myself back, going back to those places, it feels good, no matter how much right now I'm filled with nostalgia. And and the reality of things that I've lost. But I can have it all back, you know. That's the thing. You lose things, but you always have it all back, even if it no longer looks the same. Just like this place, you know. I went here more than 10 years ago, came back, it doesn't look the same, but it still have the same energy that it had. It still makes me feel like the silence, you know, like all of the noises in my mind finally turned off. And I'm just like, I just can finally have all my feelings, and yeah. And if ever the place that you feel called to is the forest, I'm telling you, scream and cry. Nobody will hear you from here. Just let all the years of suffering, all of the pain, all of the grief, all of the bitterness, the hate, especially the self-hate, let it all. Nobody will hear you. And even if ever there's someone that hears you, they won't remember you. Or maybe they'll remember like, oh, okay, this person did that. It sounds liberating. The day they will feel like themselves to reach rock bottom, and maybe they will try it. You never know. But generally, give yourself a chance in life. Give yourself a chance to go back to all of the parts of yourself that you tried so hard to erase to fit society. You know, genuinely, no matter how old you are, you don't have to comply to this life that destroys you. If that life was not for you, then it's not for you. This life, this current one, it's not meant to be about all suffering, truly. It's not meant to be about this. It's all about going back to yourself, remembering yourself, who you truly are behind all of the layers of pain, of suppressing, you know, because that's what life is. None of those material shit were there to begin with. It was just this: mountains, greens, the wind, tons of fucking insects, and the silence. That's all. I feel like a fucking guru talking. But yeah, that's how I feel the most myself. And yeah, voila, that's all I had to say, I guess. So yeah, just live your life, you know. Fuck your fears, literally, fuck them. And stop on trying so hard to shrink yourself to be loved, to be accepted, to feel like you must be something to be loved. You must not. The only thing you must is be yourself. And I promise you that there's people who's going to love you. And I'm sure that there is people who had loved you for who you are. But since you hated yourself so much, since you thought that in order to have something, you must be something, you know, like you must earn that thing, then you aren't able to see that love. But I promise you that there's someone out there that had loved you for the person that you are, for all of your weirdness, all of your craziness, all of your fears, all of your cries, but also all of the laughter, all of the good memories, all of the things that you hate about yourself, but they like that about you, or they love that about you. And I promise you that a piece of yourself does live in that person. And if the both of you are able to meet again, you'll have that place back, that piece of yourself back, because it's never lost. And it's going to be much better than how it used to be, because this time you're going to meet that person as yourself. So yeah. Voila.